Sometimes I do feel insecure about being black because, like, my hair, for example, is different compared to a lot of the other girls here at our school. And since my hair is like different, like the texture is like frizzy, sometimes and curly, I sometimes feel insecure about that because sometimes people think of me as just being different, and sometimes I just feel like I can be left out since my hair doesn't look the way compared to the other girls.
Called a lot of racial slurs. Like, I've been called the N-word with a hard R. I've been called a speck because I'm Mexican. I've also been called Asian, not like, oh, she's Asian, oh, she looks Asian, but like in a very insultive way. Like, we bleed the same blood. Like, God made us all the same. Like, the only thing that's different about us is the pigment of our skin. And I feel like that I'm also not accepted because of who I am or what I am or where I come from or where I was born.
Hi, my name is Summer. I'm Raina's mother, and I'm going to share with you a little bit about Raina, and I have a youngest daughter, their experience in Burris. I put Raina in Burris when she was in kindergarten, and I thought she would be around more kids that was of her race. And as the years go on, I noticed that it wasn't that many black American kids that goes to Burris, and I just feel like it should be. And I noticed that there's each black kid in a classroom. So you might have maybe a Latino child and a black child in a classroom, or just one black kid in a classroom. As a parent, I kind of feel uncomfortable because going to like Christmas plays and for Thanksgiving, you want to see more of like black kids, and you just don't get that at Burris. Not saying Burris is a bad school, but I wish I had a thought about it before I put my child into Burris.
Living in Indiana, that the majority of this town in Muncie, Indiana, are Caucasian Americans, and there's very few African Americans. We're definitely the minority. And in the South, we're still the minority, but you have a comfort of seeing more people that look like you in the stores and in your area. If you go to Walmart in Tennessee, in the African American communities, you're going to see a lot of black cashiers, a lot of staff, even black doctors. But here in Indiana, if you go to the stores, most of the cashiers, the workers, the staff, and almost all of the businesses in this community are Caucasian. So there's not a lot of diversity. And when you don't have a lot of diversity, you experience more opposition of the different races and more prejudice. And I think a lot of it has to do with just the unknown.
You know, but you notice a lottery pick, they're just picking majority of Caucasian kids. So I really don't think it's a lottery pick. I think these teachers or the principals are going through these applications, and they're seeing the backgrounds of these kids, they're seeing the race before they're putting these kids, the applications in these lotteries. I really do believe that. And I think more black kids should get the opportunity to go to Burris and see what Burris is about and get the same education that these white kids are getting.
A lot of stereotypes about Mexicans and how we're illegal aliens. And that's not the case at all. Again, Mexicans come here to have a better life. Like, they come over here and make families. And when someone or I don't know, figures out that they're here, they take them away from their family. I personally had my dad taken away from me 5 years ago, and that has had a very emotional toll on me.
I've dealt with people being uncomfortable with me. They'll hear the name Abigail Lyons. I'll be sitting there for an interview, and they're calling that, Abigail Lyons, would you please step back? And they're looking at everybody but me. And I'm like, I am Abigail Lyons. Here I am. And I've even had one person ask me, you're Abigail Lyons? Yes, I am. And just with that name alone, I experienced prejudice. they're expecting it to be a Caucasian person. And so that's one form of just lack of diversity that I've dealt with.
I do feel insecure about being black.
Like, I've been called the N-word with a hard R.
As a parent, I kind of feel uncomfortable.
I've dealt with people being uncomfortable with me.
Because of that, I feel like an outcast.
Insecure.
Uncomfortable.
Outcast.
Uncomfortable.
Illegal alien.